Dirty Beasts by Roald Dahl. The Porcupine. Each Saturday I shout, "Hooray!" for that's my pocket money day. Although it's clearly understood, I only get it when I'm good. This week my parents had been told that I had been as good as gold. So after breakfast 50p my generous father gave to me. Like lightning down the road I ran until I reached the sweet shop man and bought the chocolates of my dreams, a great big bag of raspberry creams. There is a secret place I know where I quite often like to go, behind the wood, behind some rocks, a super place for guzzling chucks. When I arrived I quickly found a comfy looking little mound, quite clean and round and earthy brown, just right I thought for sitting down. Here I will sit all morning long and eat until my chucks are gone. I sat, I screamed, I jumped a foot. Would you believe that I had just put the tender little rump of mine upon a giant porcupine? My backside seemed to catch on fire, 100 red-hot bits of wire, 100 prickles sticking in and puncturing my precious skin. I ran for home, I shouted, "Mom, behold the prickles in my bum." My mom, who always keeps her head, bent down to look, and then she said, "I personally am not about to try and pull those prickles out. I think a job like this requires the services of Mr. Myers." I shouted, "Not the dentist, no! Oh, Mum, why don't you have a go?" I begged her twice, I begged her thrice, but grown-ups never take advice. She said, "A dentist very strong, he pulls things out the whole day long." She drove me quickly into town, and then they turned me upside down upon the awful dentist chair, while two strong nurses held me there. Enter the dreaded Mr. Myers, waving a massive pair of pliers. "This is," he cried with obvious glee, "a new experience for me. Quite honestly, I can't pretend I've ever pulled things from this end." He started pulling one by one and yelling, "My, oh my, what fun!" I shouted, "Help!" I shouted, "Ow!" He said, "If it's nearly over now, for heaven's sake don't squirm about. Here goes, the last one's coming out." The dentist pulled and out it came, and then I heard the man exclaim, "Let us now talk about the fees. That will be 50 guineas, please." My mother is a gutsy bird, and never one to mince a word. She cried, "By gosh, that's jolly steep." He answered, "No, that's very cheap. My dear woman, can't you see that if you hadn't been for me, this child would go another year with prickles sticking in her ear?" So that was that. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a fuss. But by the way, I think I know why porcupines surround themselves with prickly spines. It is to stop some silly clown from squashing them by sitting down. Don't copy me, don't be a twit. Be sure to look before you sit.